You all, I'm sorry, I was running late. I had to make some deliveries. I tried to post it early, but I talk to a lot of people, y'all. I am really drained right now. I'm being honest, but I'm trying to get to a certain point on my YouTubes, to raise the hours and the live time. I see lives do a lot of time, and I'm trying to just reach my goal, which there is never going to be a goal. We're going to the highest heights, and I know I got to put in more work every day. I am drained, but I want to talk about something. So I said I was going to be a little late. I did post it in my community that I was going to be a little late because when I tell you I talk to people, you'd be amazed when you are chosen. It's like you are a flame and people are moths. It's like a moth to a flame. Like, it's like everywhere I go, it's like people can be like, she's different, she got the light, let's attach ourselves to her. Oh my goodness. Even with the dude that he fixed my crack in my windshield, and he supposed to only been the job was only 15 to 20 minutes. Dude let it out for a good 45 minutes. I was like, oh my goodness. And he was like, he felt good. Sorry, I'm on the highway, so I'm rolling my windows up. And I do know how to drive. Y'all made me laugh this morning because y'all was like, did I know how to drive? I just think it's more better. I used to drive a lot and talk, but I think it's just more better sitting still than driving because you're more focused. Even though I know how to multitask, I just want to just be stable. And I put in a lot of work just to be stable. Trust me, it's been a real journey for me as a chosen one. I know a lot of people love to say they're chosen. I'm not saying it's not an honor being chosen by the Almighty. I'm not saying it's not an honor being chosen by the Almighty, but let me tell you something. People put food on your plate. It is real difficult. Not saying it to be mean, and I'm very honored that the Almighty chose me out of this whole big world to be one of His. But let me tell you, Satan puts it on your plate. Satan lays it on the plate for you. People can love you, then they can resent you, then they can be obsessed with you, then they can despise you, then they can be envious of you, then they can be jealous of you. Like, for what? Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for the compliment. And it'd be like, what are you jealous for? Like, I'm here to love, and it's hard to love people that is very hateful or, very unstable mentally, and it's real hard to deal with those type of people. And all my life, those are the people I dealt with. People that's very unstable, people that's very arrogant, very egotistic, very have these grandiose spirits. I dealt with some real hard spirits in my lifetime. Murderous spirits, when I say murdering spirits, like they will take your life away from you. Like that is one of the highest spirits I ever dealt with. And the anger spirit, like they can just flip out any given day and just, be done with you. So, I was just thinking today as I was talking to the guy, the Starlight guy that was fixing my window shield, and he was telling me the most horriblest things, and I know that it's a lot of horrible things going on in this world today, but the things that he was telling me that happens in those third world countries, we are really blessed. Like he was like, America is very blessed, even though we feel like we're not blessed. And sometimes, and to make me think about it, sometimes we are, you in a blessing, but you don't think that you're blessed, or you don't think that it's enough, or you want more, or you become greedy, or you become complaining about what you ain't got and complaining about what more you need. But he was laying it down to me today about how those third world countries actually suffer over there. He was like, y'all got it made over here in America. He said, America, it is really, really a laid back country compared to those third world countries. Some of those people have it very hard. Some of those people live without lights, live without water, live without food. He was like, y'all are actually too spoiled. And I was like, in my head, I was like, we really are, because I watch a lot of documentaries, and I watch a lot of those foreign countries and the stuff that those people actually go through. And I watch a lot of those African documentaries. I watch a lot of those China documentaries. I watch a lot of the other countries that we're surrounded around. And the stuff that he was saying, and he was in the military. And he said, he'd been in there for 6 years. He's like, that's all he needed. He's like, because mentally it can mess you up, especially when you are, not a civilian. Like he said, civilians go over there and they be just like all happy-go-lucky. He was like, but those people actually have high dollar investments on American souls. Like he said, he was in the army, and he was like, they trained them to let them know that their heads was high dollar, like they were like masterpieces to foreign countries. So I was like, sometimes we just don't understand how blessed as people we are. People don't realize how blessed we are. We're in a blessed country, freedom of speech sometimes, but we got more freedom than majority countries do. And and that goes for people. A lot of people that is toxic because of their childhoods, because of what they went through. What's up? I know what that means. What's up? Your local. I ain't got my glasses on, but I see what's up. And I'm just talking about how people miss blessings, and how people just don't appreciate, life. Like, I've been through a lot, and I always talk about it. I've been through extremely a lot. And I do thank God for not allowing me to become mentally challenged. Or I saw you a day ago, I think. Where you was? You live in my city. Where you live? You live where I live. Tell me it ain't so. Where you saw me at? No live. You saw me in person, or you saw me on my live? I'm confused. When you were live, I was live. The last time I was live was this morning, but the very last time was on Friday. I was live on Friday. Okay, I thought you saw me in where I live at. I was going to say what, because I know it's a lot of people too that follows me on this platform that know me, be around me. Yes, I was eating yeah, you did saw me. I was eating cornbread and ice cream. Yes. Let you out, please. You can get out. Yeah, you did saw me eating. I was in the park eating ice cream and cornbread. Yeah. My sister, that she's a mod, she told me to try. It was on TikTok, because they know I try stuff. They know I try if it's food. I ain't got no problem with trying it. And she told me try cornbread and vanilla ice cream, and I tried it. Let me tell you something. It is good. Yeah, I got a job. Why wouldn't I have a job? What kind of question is that? Tell, make that make sense. What kind of, why do people want to know personal stuff like that? What makes that, like, why would that, I can't tell you where I work at. I got a job, but what does that benefit you wanting to know if I got a job? I'm not being smart, but these are questions that's, don't you think it's kind of personal? Like, I wouldn't say, y'all put where y'all work at in the chats. Y'all, where y'all work at? Do y'all got a car? Do you got a house? You know, that those questions are so old, but they're personal. Like, I don't think, I think that been going on for so long. That, hey, sunshine. Wait a minute, hold on. Hi. Hold on, somebody coming. Give me a second. I told y'all I talked to a lot of people, but I think those are questions that's been asked so long. I'm not saying that there's nothing wrong with that, because that's traditions of men. Where you work, where you from, where you live, what's your age, you're beautiful and this and that. I mean, like those, we got to switch up the game. Give me 1 minute. What's up, sunshine?
How are you?
I'm doing good.
That's
You
good.
having a good day?
So far.
So far.
Yeah.
Where you headed to?
Just down to the little park past the ice cream shop.
Oh, okay. You going to chill out for a while?
Yeah.
I'm doing a live.
What's that mean?
Say hi.
Your Facebook Live?
No, this YouTube.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, that's YouTube live. Thank you for saying hi, though.
Thank you. I seen you when you was over there because I was so indecisive. I left 3 times and turned around and walked the block, came back. Couldn't make my mind up.
That's okay.
I decided I'd rather be there earlier than that.
Right. Well, at least you came over and spoke to me. Have a good day, sunshine.
You as well.
Thank you. But yeah, I talk to a lot of people during the day. I talk to a lot of people because you never know. Tell him if he got a YouTube. No, he's a recovering drug user, and he been through a lot. I'm gonna just put it like that. But he don't mind sharing his story with people about using drugs, selling drugs, being shot multiple times. So like I tell y'all, I deal with a lot of serious people, like people that went through a lot of serious things in life. It's just not about the normal side of life. It's people that really struggle with, a lot of things in life, besides, just normal stuff like you got a job or you got a house to live in or you got a car to drive. A lot of people are really struggling with their spiritual sides. It's really serious. He got drunk one time. But yeah, hold on. Give me a minute. Yeah, I don't feel like it's really serious. I mean, please. I just need to let people know, if you're a child, my lives are really not. Hi, Rosemary. How you doing, sunshine? I just had to put them in timeout because I don't feel like answering those questions right now. But we as people have to understand, if you're young, you ain't going through life yet. But if you are older, a lot of people is battling with their inner selves. A lot of people is battling. You good? I'm good, sunshine. I'm doing beautiful tonight. How are you? I'm just venting about how, what I've been hearing all day. And it's a lot of people. If you're young, you're not going to understand it. Younger people don't understand the battles that older people go through. And a lot of times older people will pass down those battles to the younger generation. That's why it's not good to, have children if you got a lot of internal battles, because you're just going to pass it down. And, a lot of people I've been talking to today, they have been going through some severe battles as children into adulthood, and then you carry it into adulthood. And I promise you, I thank God. I really do. I truly, truly give all worship and praise to the Almighty. Hello, come in. Hi, hit the like button for me. I give the Almighty God so much worship because of the simple fact it could be me. I could have been mentally disturbed. I could have been. I see you, sunshine. I'm talking for a minute, but hi, welcome you. Come on in. Listen to my message, please. I can't. I know I can't. I got to talk. I got to vent this off my chest because a lot of people need to hear it. Because life is just not a bunch of sunshines and rainbows, or I want or I need. As younger children, because I notice I get a lot of young kids up here too. It's a battle out here. And I need y'all to understand that, my younger generation, it's a battle out here. And I know some of y'all battle in the home. Some of y'all got family members that, you done lost, or family members that's cruel to you, or family members that, that's just try to tell you for your better. Listen to me. For you younger generation, y'all have to understand the mission out here. It's really real. It's time to, get into your praying life. Pray to God. If your family don't believe in God, go into a secret room and pray to God and ask God to help you, because he loves all ages. Y'all children are loved by the Almighty. He loves his children. And he wants y'all as well as he does the adults, So I always try to talk, because I used to talk to my kids this way. It's a battle out here right now. We're in a serious war, and the war is deep. Children are getting sex trafficking. You get on these internets, and people watch you on these internets. You will have scammers or catfish men or women, predators, watching for you all. I need y'all to protect yourselves. And this is for my young children. I need y'all to protect yourselves. Don't try to entertain anybody that you don't know. If you feel lonely, find a book to read. Find something to do. But this internet is not safe for you children. It's not, because I think Carson is 9. And I'm going to tell you why I know it ain't safe for y'all. And I'm going to tell you why I know you're a little disobedient. Because I got a child restriction up here that is from the age 17. If you ain't 17 or older, you can't watch my lives. And Carson said he's 9. So if Carson is 9, how is he on my live when I got a restriction for 17 and down? That's very dangerous. That's very you're being disobedient. Anything can happen. Your parents will be worried to death because you're cracking a code to a system that you're not ready for. You're not ready for it, sunshine. You're not ready. You're only 9 years old. You are not ready. You might seem ready, and your mindset might think is ready, but your spiritual side is not ready. And I watches, and I've been watching for a while. And when children come on, I'm 14, I'm 13, I'm 11, I'm 9, and you can watch me with a restriction saying 17. You're being disobedient, babies. That's very disobedient to your parents and disobedient to yourself. And Satan don't mind bringing in young children and destroying them. We as adults have to be more mindful and more watchful for children like you all, because you are on my live, and my live is restricted for no kids. You're in the 4th grade, so you're not 17 years old. A 17-year-old will be in what grade? 11th, or get ready to graduate. Yes, but you're still 9, and you got a YouTube that allowing you to get across a 17-year restriction. See, it only supposed to be 17 and up on my lives, not babies. So you know how to crack the system. I understand that, but you're being, you're not being obedient as a child. 4th grade. God bless you too, sunshine. you're not being obedient as a child, because this internet is so vicious. Sex trafficking, me and the guy was talking about it today, how guys and men and women sex traffic kids. And see, it's so dangerous, because you saying you fourth grade, but I got a restriction saying 17 and up, and you was in here in the fourth grade. That's being disobedient to your parent. Your parent would have whoever you live with, they would be hurt in their heart if something would happen to you. So it is good for you to listen. I know it's boring. It's not boring. Learn how to read a book. Go read the word of God. Go pray. Go do something that a fourth grader can do. Don't get too fast in your childhood, because, sweetheart, it's dangerous out here. And I love y'all. I observed very well on my channel. I just can't talk about it right then, but it was on my heart today. I don't want y'all children to be hurt, because there's so many predators out here. And y'all little minds is so tender. Y'all children are so tender. And I love children to death. I'm going to protect y'all to the best of my knowledge, but I need you to be obedient. I need that obedience. You would be more loved being obedient than, you don't know what you might run into on this online, on this internet. You might don't see nothing wrong with it, but it's a lot wrong with it, sunshine. But I do have your phone number, and we will talk, but I need you to be obedient to your age. Live your childhood out. Fourth grade, you need to live your childhood. Internet ain't for kids. I would not allow my kids on the internet. They didn't have no access to no phones until they got teenagers. You're only fourth grade. I got a granddaughter that's in the 7th grade. And you best believe I better not catch her on no internet. I got a grandson that's 5 years old. He better not be on nobody internet. I call out. You got to just be sweet, okay? And I love you, but I need you to go and read a book or do something that a child will do. But I will call you, okay? And I love you, all right? But I got to put you in timeout. It's timeout right now for you, okay? But I'm putting you in timeout because I love you. But yes, we have to be more as parents. And this is real, as me and the guy was talking that was fixing my glass today. As parents, we have to be more strict on our kids. I know we got to work. We got to feed our kids. I know we got to make sure our kids got a shelter over their head. I know we got to make sure our kids get food in their mouth. But when you trust in the Almighty, He will make a way. We putting too much of this physical realm before our souls, our children's souls, us. We chasing too much of things that don't matter. Chasing a man that don't want you don't matter. Chasing a woman and you got children in the home, that don't matter. Chasing no man, chasing no woman. These kids, that baby right here, he in timeout. He got to go in timeout. He's only in the 4th grade. And I have a restriction, an age restriction on my YouTube for age 17 and under. So that child is only in the 4th grade. How do he have access to the internet and know how to crack the code to come in like an adult? That's a problem. And I've been praying to the Heavenly Father about this problem since I've been on the internet, even on my TikTok. The children is so out of control. They're so disrespectful. They're so disobedient because parents just throwing the devices in their hand and just chasing a man, or the parents on the devices themselves looking for where their husband is or their boyfriends, or looking where their girlfriends are or their wives. That don't matter. Stop chasing adults. It's time to chase the children. And I mean this with all my heart. It's time to chase the kids. Forget what adult, I'm going through this, adults, we can get that together. I was an abused kid. I was a kid that was left out in the cold. I was a kid that was left by my parents. I didn't have clothes. I didn't have shoes. I didn't have good things that children should have. I had it tough and rough my whole life. I would been in survival mode my whole life. So when it comes to children, I do not play about the children. It's time for us as adults to get it together. You know, adults talking about they ain't got it together. I can't get this right. That's not true. Because if that was the case, I should be cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I should be round here whoremongering. I should be round here fornicating. I should be round here not caring. But that's not true. And I had it rough from a child to an adult. All my life I've been in survival mode, but I was still loving. I was still caring. I was still understanding. I was still protective. That's an excuse for adults. And that's what it gives me sorrow in my soul, because adults don't have to do this. Adults can get it together. If you can go out there and cheat, or you can go out there and manipulate, or you can go out there and lie, or you can go out there and steal, or you can go out there and murder, or you can go out there and bully, or you can go out there and intimidate, or make other people feel less than, you can help children. Just simple and plain. You can help kids. You know, I look at this internet and all I hear is, I can't get it together. I'm hurting. My brain ain't wired right. I'm mentally disturbed. I'm this, I'm that. But then you can hold a normal conversation. Or you can be a leader somewhere. Or you can be a teacher somewhere. I mean, it don't make sense, because our kids are drowning in this world. Our kids are really drowning. Our kids are being prostituted. Our kids is being sex trafficking. Our kids is being abused. Our kids is being used for materialistic reasons, money reasons, for battles, for child support, for legal matters. Some children are being murdered. But y'all adults saying you can't get it together. How come? This is real stuff. How come? How are you mothers saying you can't take care of your kids, but you can go out there and chase a man? And this is on some real heavy stuff. Because that child right there is only in the 4th grade, and he is on the internet watching grown people, because he is yearning for mother attention. He's yearning for his father attention. This is what happened when you leave your kids loose. You chasing a dollar. I'm a witness. When my children start getting to teenagers, I was like, well, I can work overtime now. I can go out here and work from 5:30 in the morning till 2 o'clock in the morning. Guess what? I was doing that faithfully, 5:30 in the morning till 2 in the morning. That next morning, my son and my daughter was like, oh, mom gone all day to all night. He started taking my car keys, driving my cars around. He started breaking in people's houses, hanging with roughnecks. I know what I'm talking about when you trying to chase something in this world. We leave, and they were teenagers though. They was in their adult age of a teen, but they still got mixed up. Because now mama not here, I can use her stuff, I can use her car, you know, the devil start jumping in them. But it's really bad when the devil jumps in them, or they lack of love, or they lack of empathy, or they lack of presence. Not presence giving them gifts, but that lack of your presence. See, my kids was never lack of my presence. But when they got teenagers, they see that my presence was always at work. Now we can go ahead and use her stuff up. And they were doing this at teenagers. So imagine these 9-year-old kids and these predators on this internet that don't have no kind of dignity, no kind of conscience. It's seared with a hot iron. That's an easy target. As the man was telling me today, over there in them 3rd world countries, they selling 9-year-old little girls for selling them as prostitutes, so they can make money. Men's are laying down with 9 and 10-year-old soldiers He said you'd be amazed what goes on in that in those branches, the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, and the Marines. You'd be amazed. He said it's gangs and all that stuff. He said it's false advertisement to make it look good, but once you get in there, it's a mess. It's war. That's why people lose their minds. Because they probably done lay down with some 9-year-old child. My heart don't play when it comes to children. Because I know how I feel to be a scorned, abused child. And I will put my own soul in jeopardy for a kid. Because I know how tender their thoughts are, how innocent their thoughts are. They don't have no fear in them. They don't see no danger. They don't see nothing wrong. And that's where Satan strikes the most, where you blind. Children are blind. I don't care how educated they are with words, how educated they are of speaking a full sentence. But internally, spiritually, they are not mature enough to understand. That's when Satan comes in. Hurt people, hurt innocent people. These children are getting murdered. These children are being abused, mishandled, used. And we as an adult or adults supposed to put some type of stamp down, put some fingers and toes down for this. Not just worrying about your children, but it's more children besides our children. I care about all kids. Not just mine, but all kids. As an adults, we got more to think about than just chasing a man, chasing a woman, chasing money, chasing events, something to soothe our lives. We got children out here that needs a lot of attention, whether they your kids or not. Y'all will put all yourselves, like right now, real talk, no lie, right now. All y'all peeled during football season. We got to sit in front of the TV. We're watching football. We're watching my man, his friends coming over. We're going to get everything for football. But then soon something go down, then y'all run to the internet. I see it all so well. But when it's time to make you or get you involved in caring about some young child or somebody's children, y'all ain't ready for it. Y'all just worrying about yourselves. And it don't make sense. Not at all. It hurts me to my heart. Like I said, I roll alone when it comes to an innocent child. And them children are looking for love. They're looking for compassion. They're looking for understanding. They're looking for somebody to communicate with. These children are left lonely. And all adults doing is worrying about their own selfish selves. Selfish. Now that's selfish. Y'all children need you. Now when they get an adult, then they got to go out there and get it. You put them out there to do their thing. But as little kids from 1 on up to 10, 11, 12, 13, them children should have somebody in their life to show them empathy, compassion, staying power, wisdom, truth. Teach them the word of God. Get them to learn who Christ is. Get them how to pray. But it don't happen in these homes. Like I said, I'm not worried about the algorithm with me. My love goes so deep, especially when it's pertaining kids and not just my kids. other people's children, small children. But we as adults, we got to get better. You might not like to hear it, but I don't care. I speak it. I don't care about adult mental health. What about our children mental health? If you got grandkids, what about your grandkids mental health? What about your great grandkids mental health? That's where breaking the generational curse come from. Break it so the next generation won't have to go through it, what we've been through. I've been through it all. I was an abused child. I was an abusing adult. I was abused adult just trying to love people. I was abused through raising my kids. I was abused in relationships. And when I started getting back, like, okay, you ain't gonna be abusing me too long. Nobody like it when I start speaking up. But I gave my all in everything since I was a child. I had to be wiser before my time because of abuse. I'm a product of abuse. I'm a product of predators. But it didn't drive me crazy. It didn't make me have mental health issues. It didn't make me go out in this world and just be more bitter. It made me more loving, more caring, more kind, more understanding. We're not looking at the big picture here in life. You're just looking at the entertainment in life. Who can entertain you? Who can love you? Who can come in and take that sorrow out of your heart? But y'all not looking at the real big picture on earth. We in a spiritual war, and these kids is getting got. These kids play a big role when adults want to go back and forth with each other. I had a baby from you, so now guess what? I'm ready to take it down. Or you don't want to be in my child life anymore. They kill the kids. Children get abused by step parents. Parents. This is real situations here. Y'all don't talk about that stuff hardly on these internets. Y'all only talk about the adult well-being. What about the children well-being? That's all you hear is the narcissist this, the narc is like that, the narc cheated on me, the narc ghosted me, the narc didn't communicate with me, the narc. What about the children? What about the kids? Y'all love to talk about your hurt. What about the young children hurt? What about these children that's lost? Sit around and see the abuse. Hear the abuse. Watch you feed that man better than you feed that kid. That man can come in and get better food than your very own children. I done seen it too many times. I was a product of it. I was a child of it. Seen it. I seen how it. I know how it feel to see a man get more better food than you do as the very own child. I've been there. But nobody want to talk about the real deep stuff. You want to just sit up and be on shallow water. Let's go in the rabbit hole. That rabbit hole goes so deep. But a lot of people don't want to face it. They just want to worry about what's going on with them. The narc over here, the narc over there, the narc. Forget a narc. What about our kids? What about our children? And like I say, not just your kids. It's more kids out here suffering. We adults, we should be able to handle ourselves. I've been in relationships where I got cheated on, I cheated back. I've been in relationships where we physically hurt each other. I've been in relationships where they done ghost me, I ghost them. I've been in relationships where they gave me the solid treatment, I gave them solid treatment back. I've been in relationships where they just walked out, stole whatever. They didn't mentally bother me. because I seen it as a kid and been through that as a kid. It didn't mess me up. It just made me stronger. It made me more resilient. It made me more aware. But it didn't mess me up where I'm losing my mind. A lot of people losing their minds because they don't want to fix it. They don't want to face it. So it's so easy to blame your kids. It's so easy to put the kids in the middle. It's so easy to destroy their little innocent minds. You want to tell them what they need to do, but it's not all right for them to tell you what you need to do. You ain't gonna want to hear your kid. You don't tell me I'm older than you. Why not? You're not older than them. You're acting their age. So why can't they tell you? We're worrying about things when it comes to adults. What about the children? Nobody want to talk about it. Nobody got conversations on it. I told y'all once I hit the internet, I'm going in on it. Because it's more than just sports. It's more than just vacations. It's more than just adults being abused. Because we all, as an adult, got control over our own selves. I'm not going to let no man come in my life and tear my life up and do me any kind of way. I am not no child. And Paul speaks on it. And I'm going to give you that scripture to show you how serious it is about a child versus an adult. Yeah, as an adult, you still stagnated in your spirit, but you can put in the work to become an adult. Children can't put in the work. And it hurts my heart. First Corinthians 13. Listen to this. Us adults got to get better. We have to get better. Big better. Big better. I don't care about the ghosting, that man ghost you, or that woman ghost you, or they abused you, or they manipulate you, or they did. You can stop that. As a woman and as a man, you can stop that. You don't have to continue with that. But with a child, you can't stop it because you don't have that strong control over yourself because they're innocent. They don't have enough power to stop it. But as an adult, we have the power to stop it. It ain't no way you're going to say, I can't, he won't leave me alone. Why not? If I don't want somebody to bother me, don't bother me. I'm not going to sit there and be scared to put the police on you. I'm going to put the police on you. I'm not going to sit around and act like this and act like that and, oh, I'm scared and I'm fearful. But then you'll go out there, and this is some real stuff, though. Women are act like they scared, they don't like to fight, but they'll go right out there and mess with somebody's husband like that ain't going to bring danger into your life. You act like you ain't going to get caught up with somebody's husband. Or versus for a man, you so arrogant or you so blind, you will go out there and mess with somebody's wife. Like one day that wife, husband ain't gonna catch you with that woman's, gonna catch you with that man's wife. You're playing dangerous. Some people like that dangerous game. But why should the kids be involved? Y'all keeping the cycle going. That cycle is continuously going round and around and around and around. Now the curse get ready to be a domino effect. Now your grandkids get ready to think that's okay. Your children, that's okay. I seen daddy cheating with somebody's wife. I seen mom cheating with somebody's husband. That's dangerous. You can lose your life. You don't even see it coming. That's the crazy part about life. Y'all don't even see it coming, and Satan love when we're blinded to it. But 1 Corinthians 13:11. When I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. For now we see through a glass darkly, but then face to face. Now I know in part, but then shall I know, even as also I am known. And now abideth faith, hope, charity, these three, but the greatest of these is charity. We got to do things in love, decency. We got to show the kids better, but nobody want to do it. Everybody into their own selfish gains, lovers of themselves in perilous times. The word speaks on it. We right here in these days. Nobody cares. These kids know nobody care about them. I was a kid. I know how they feel. I'm looking for a mommy. I'm looking for a daddy. And then when they find a strange man, they'll just take them on. I love you, what you need. And then that's how they get willed in. I'm going to send you a cash app if you just meet me around the corner. And the children will meet them around the corner. Police, sirens, truth. Second Timothy 3. This known also that in the last days perilous times shall come. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural afflictions, truth breakers, false accuser, incontinent, furious, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasure more than lovers of God, having a form of godliness but denying the power thereof. From such turn away. For of this sort are they which creep into houses and lay captive silly women, laden with sin, laid away with divers lusts, ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth. This is word. Us women got to do better, and us men got to do better. Our children is screaming, and Satan is having a pool of fun, pool time with our children. I be on my grandchildren. I call up my grandchildren. I got my granddaughter and all them. I tell them, let something happen to them. And y'all are parents. I don't play. And I don't play about other people's children. If I see some young children on these streets, where your mama, where your daddy? You got a cell phone in your hand. What's up? My nieces and nephews will tell you. I don't play about them. My great nieces and nephew, I don't play. Because I know where Satan targets. He targets the innocents. And them children going to grow up bitter, hateful, sinful. And then parents be like, I don't know what happened. You do know what happened. It's time to stop chasing these men that don't want you. It's time to stop chasing these women that don't want you. It's time to chase these innocent souls, which is called children. As Paul said in 1 Corinthians 13:11, when I was a child, I spake as a child. I did things as a child. But when I became an adult, I put away childish things. A man, a woman, you put away childish things. There's no such thing as you can't get it right. Because I'm a living whole witness you can. And I done been through it. Through it. That's my buddy. I done been through it. I done been homeless. I done lived in my car. I done left homes. I done left cars. I done left bank accounts. I done left family. My daughter died. Family attacked me. I struggled as a kid. I was physically abused as a kid. I was sexually abused as a kid. I was mentally abused as a kid. I endured this my whole entire life. I got in relationships, broken, trying to run away from the pain. I had to confront my pain. Now this is what you got, a whole force that will not be reckoned with, because it's not fair to our children. Real talk. Forget a narc. Forget that man that don't want you. Forget that man that won't call you. Forget that man that ghosts you. Forget that man that don't want to be with you. This is not the end of the world. Vice versa for a man chasing a woman. It's not the end of the world. God did not make one woman and God did not make one man. If that was his plan, then it wouldn't be nobody here but Adam and Eve. It wouldn't been a multitude of humanity. Humanity wouldn't be going and going and going. One generation coming behind one generation if that was the case. Y'all chasing because your hearts are broken. You're not healed. So that man come in with his demons and break you down. That woman come in with her demons and break you down, and you're chasing. I'm chasing. He won't call me. He disappeared on me for months at a time. Who cares? If he disappeared on you for months at a time, that's your healing. As soon as he disappeared that one day, you hear the second day, the third day, in a month's time, you should be like, what? What you want with me? What's up with you? But as soon as your child make one mistake, you ready to tear their souls out. Because you aggravated because that man ain't available. Who cares? That woman ain't available. So you, as a man, you don't even want to deal with your children because that woman ain't available. No. It's time for adults to stand up and be adults. Cut that I'm mentally crazy. Y'all ain't seen the mental ward. I've been put in the state hospital. Y'all ain't really stayed overnight in one. Maybe some of y'all ones that saying y'all a little crazy in the head, maybe some of y'all need to go stay in a mental ward and see what real crazy is. Adults talking to the walls, holding doll babies. I mean, they not even mobile in the mental. These people are really off this earth. Y'all ain't seen real crazy yet. It's a game. And it's not a game y'all want to keep playing. Y'all should go. They should put y'all in the mental hospital for a good week and just let y'all see how crazy these people is off their really rockers. They really off their mental. Their mental is not here holding doll babies, looking out windows, drooling out the mouth, don't know which way to turn, don't even know they on earth. Going in these prisons. Some of these people in prison is in the same identical shape. Y'all ain't crazy. Y'all ain't seen real crazy. Real crazy is when you're really disabled in your mental. That's a disability. But just because you got a mental problem or you got, as they say, ADHD or autism and all that ain't crazy. That's just you got a lot of energy with ADHD, whatever. And with autism, you just very genius. You need real hard things to, real hard puzzles to crack. Normal stuff ain't good. But real mental patients go into the mental ward, the real state hospital, where they got these people down at the bottom in cells because they can't let them out. They eat your skin right off you. That's crazy. It's time to stop pampering yourself and do the work. Stop chasing a man. Stop chasing a woman. You go and do the work on yourself. God will heal you and he will send that right one for you. But a lot of people just don't want to do the work. Everybody want to blame everybody. I don't care who ghosts me. I don't care who give me the silent treatment. I don't care who turn their back on me. I am not going to sit around and wait for nobody to return. You made your closure with me when you walked out my life. I'm not going to sit around and just keep wishing and praying for these people to come back. You're gone. Bye, see ya. I'm not going to destroy my happiness. I just lost my daughter, and I know that we all got to die. I'm not going to destroy my happiness. I still love her. I still think about her, but I can't let that destroy me. My son in prison, and he gets upset because I won't write him back. I won't put money on his books. You got to learn. I don't reward the bad. Y'all rewarding bad. You're rewarding evil. Stop chasing evil. Evil ain't important. Satan ain't important. He's not important. He's a deadbeat, just like he's supposed to be. Dead. Leave him where he at. If a person got that spirit, so them spirits on him, leave him. And get your life right. If you got young kids, get their life right. Get them in control. We are adults. We got to control. We can feed ourselves. We can bathe ourselves. We can protect ourselves. It ain't no such thing that you can't. It's just that the world just want to be handicapped. But I just have to talk about it, because when me and that guy was talking about it today, I'm just, as I'm talking to you all, that's how I'm talking to him. This is the real me when it gets to the real nitty gritty with me, especially when it comes to young children. I'm just so tired of hearing adults saying they can't get it together, and you can. I'm one that was hurt from childhood to adulthood. Lost a lot of things in life. I'm not sitting around here complaining and crying. I'm going to get it, and some days I'm tired, but it's still got to stay resilient. I still keep the faith. I still trust in God, because I know He gonna do it. But we got to get better as an adult, as adults. We have to get better. But I love you all. I've been up here for an hour. I gotta go, but I had to get that off my chest. Blessings to you all. See you in the morning.